and said, I invite you guys to Nairobi. And then akamalizia akasema aje, for the Africa Climate Summit. As in, this whole summit itakuwa do everything involving Africa. As in, Africa voice yao this time ndio inaongea. It's not about you guys, no. We've been following your solutions. We've been following everything you guys have been saying. Now it is an Africa Climate Summit, and I welcome you guys to Nairobi. September is here, and the climate summit is happening. We've seen leaders from around Africa and around the world wamekuja kurepresentiwa wengine because you know this is an African thing. So you are a president, you can't kuja wewe umeletwa na nani? Ni kama Raila venye tu ali show up, boom. Bana, hiki ni ama leaders, who are you, man? But Raila is a beast. You know, Raila just showed up and he's like, he's not the president. He's just Raila. As in, Raila is just Raila. Aliamua tu na akatokea tu hivi kwa nini? Kwa stadium. Kwa KCC, kwa conference center. Akakuja tu akatokea tu hivi, boom. And he was given a space, I think, at the front place, huko mbele, akapewa, and he did the thing. He had this show to run, kivyake, in his own political thing that he does, you know? So Africa was speaking, of course, all over the week, and a couple of things that are actually funny is because is one of the things that were recognized by world leaders, which is basically that Africa is now speaking. We could actually hear tulisikia huyu jamaa fulani I think he was sent from the States. Akakuja akaamua ni aje, guys, we can actually hear that something is happening in the States, in Africa. Let us hear to John Kerry, the president of, the state something.
I want you to know, as I listened, and as you listened, I could feel this room. Something is happening. This is
That's it. Something is finally happening, my guys. And in the world, I feel like this is a guy from the States, man. And I feel like kuna kitu ina happen. Maybe haijafanyika kabisa pase, maybe hawajai actualize vizuri, but something is happening. Something is happening.
Different. I feel that. This is different. I think, Mr. President, I would just say to you, your leadership is palpable.
I have an alim church. The guy was like, by the way, aliambiwa, Maze, you know, man, your leadership is palpable. As in, tunaweza, maybe we can admire your leadership. We can see maybe where you are heading. Maybe you have a clear path towards whatever you're leading. You're so straightforward in whatever you're doing. That is John Kerry.
Feel it. What you have said today, there is such a clear path ahead for all of us. Africa is meeting. Africa is speaking.
Africa is meeting. Africa is speaking. God damn it.
Africa is deciding. Nothing could make...
Wait a minute. Look at your speech. Africa is meeting. Africa is speaking. And Africa is freaking acting, bro. The world are in a feel. They're feeling the whole freaking heat. Huku saa ni makudita peke yake. Watu tu wanatekateka tu serikali. And the hell, the world is in so Africa, meaning ikizapo tu kuchangamka tu hivi kidogo tu. Acha ndo wale speech yake before to
greater difference, I think, on a global basis, given what you just heard from the president about the remarkable resources that are here in Africa, about the young people who are thirsty, hungry for a future. And so Africa and this moment offer an enormous opportunity.
Guys, we need to pray for our freaking president, my guys. We need to pray for him. And then Atisha dunia, and dunia nisha feel there's something happening in Africa. And who's leading it? Is the guy talking. He's the guy who mbele and anaongea. We need to pray for this guy. Hey, otherwise kwa unasikia roho sijui ilisimama. Gachagua is not the president. These people, by the way, if you're being honest, I was there watakangi hivyo. Those are not the things they are happy to talk about. Those are not the things they want to see. Hawataki zi lies. They don't want to wake up every single day to Africa progressing. Hawataki yo. They want to all the days wanakuja kusaidia Africa. They want all time they are the solutions to Africa. Every single day, Africa is the freaking problem. But now the president is so clear. We don't want to be part of the problem. We want to be part of the solution. Akaenda, I don't know if he's the one who organized that whole summit. And of course, the African leaders who were part of that because it's going to involve my leaders who are Africa. So maybe he led and others, of course, helped him through. The president was very bold in whatever he was saying. We don't want to be part of the problems. We want to be part of the solutions. What is one of the problems facing the world? Climate change. You're going to be having the Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi kwanza. Hiyo kitu inaanza Nairobi. That's why it's going down. This is the guy. Ndo huyu sasa. And of course, we all know. You've heard John Kerry from the US saying that we are happy. We are happy about what? You can see your leadership. Yani ile siku tunaongoza kusikia Ruto ile siku atashikwa tu na heart attack hivi. Heart attack. Heart attack. Tunajua who did it. Because those are the things they don't want. Wanataka tu kila time kuna vita Congo. We're going to send our soldiers there. There's a problem in Ethiopia, Somalia. All those places wanataka ku bring in all. They want to be the people bringing in the solution. Ni kama wale wasi hawajapata food. Imagine the people wenye wana food and then someone from just US something anakuja nawaletea food. Omsinde anawaambia someone who has control of the food has control over all of you. Whether you guys agree or not, I think that's very true. I think there was that time back then in Somalia. Yeah, siwezi kumbuka the exact time and whatever was happening, but food ilikuwa ina bringiwa in as donations from the states, sindio? So hii donation imefikia wase wa nini? Imefikia wase wa Somalia. But what is happening in Somalia? Hii food wase hawaiget because kuna wase wameihold. And then saa wase wenye wameihold ni wase wa Somalia, sindio? So ndo wase wa conform to whatever these guys want them to do. But now we have the food. Otherwise you guys are going to die. So mnachuniwa tu to food hivi kiasi kiasi. Unaona? So msi akiwaambia kitu, that's what you guys are going to do. Because this person has whatever holds ama kenye inafanya you to be alive. If you don't eat, the moment you don't eat, you're going to die. So wanataka kushika all the things that are important to us. The moment you are stable, the moment you are able to understand maybe all these things about climate change that we offer our own solutions, it's going to be one of the best things that could possibly happen to us. Get? So the moment they see that, they're totally against it. Na mkimsikia hapa akijichocha ati Africa is proud. No, we can feel your leadership. Your leadership is, I don't know, palpable and all those things.